Dope boy, dope boy. Tell you about that dope boy. You know how it goes down.
Yeah.
It's the Dope Dealers,
We back.
the world's most dangerous podcast. 2020, we here.
We back,
We
man.
back.
Man, a couple weeks off, that shit was bananas.
I know. It's your man Jamal Doman at Jamal Doman, JamalDoman.
Tobe Hixx at Tobe Hixx, TOBEHIXX. Woo,
Yes.
we definitely Happy New Year, everybody, and we normally do our shout out to the troops. We definitely it got to another level now, but shout out to the troops. We support you, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, the Coast Guard, the National Guard, the Bloods, the Crips, and the Essays.
Absolutely.
But
man.
the troops, man, y'all be safe.
Yeah, we are at war. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
By the time you hear this, we don't know what the fuck, cause you know that
man.
orangutan motherfucker. You know him. He about to. If you it's just happening right now.
Yeah.
Iran and they done struck back. You know on Friday we killed one of they.
Yeah.
We killed one of their main motherfuckers. We killed him. Trump killed him.
Trump killed him with that stupid shit.
We don't know why. Well, we kind of know. We're going to get into it. Just out the blue, they said they said, oh, he's dangerous. He didn't kill thousands of Americans. I'm like, well, why we never heard of this motherfucker? You would think that we heard. Did you hear this motherfucker before this happened?
Well, honestly, I heard of the motherfucker before, but still,
you did hear?
Yeah, I had heard of him before.
I follow. I'm always on CNN.
But
I ain't never heard this.
He hadn't
motherfucker.
done. He wasn't fucking
They
with
could
us
have killed
the way
him.
they
They
was
decided to kill him now.
Yeah, because this shit. He's been doing shit for years, but yeah, now all of a sudden.
So Iran has attacked Iraqi bases housing American troops. So yeah, the shit is on now. The shit is on. Cause that orange orangutan motherfucker, he just ready. He waiting to do some shit. So by the time you hear this, I'm sure he has already retaliated. However,
he's
gonna do.
Fucked up some shit. This motherfucker.
He wanted to start
motherfucker.
Yeah, he wanted to start a war. He purposely did this, man. He trying to start a war because they always say that you don't change presidents.
Yeah, they're not
gonna
do that.
War.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
So
I mean,
we know he'll do anything because he already tried to cheat to get some shit on Biden. The motherfucker just, he don't want to lose. The nigga he's obsessed with not losing this election. So he's pulling out all the tricks, and this is the last trick up his sleeve is to start a war.
Oh yeah, man. And he'll be the motherfucker that start the war and then, try his best to get the next 4 years. And then after that, he gonna be like, man, haven't it been so great since I've been here? We should just change the law and just make me the man all the motherfucking time till I die.
And this motherfucker didn't even go to war. He bone spurs. This bitch ass motherfucker. He can. What they say?
Bone spurs.
It's bone. Remember he said
I hooped 5 years at Horseman Park in the summer every day with bone spurs. That ain't shit.
He full of shit.
Shout out to my folks back home in North Omaha, Horseman Park. We hooped every day. I had bone spurs. That didn't stop shit. He's a bitch.
We know. What's that old saying? Rich people argue, young poor people die.
But it's fucked up because I mean, they got these new troops that just left. They got notified New Year's Eve. They had a lady on the TV today. She said she didn't even get to say bye to her husband.
Yeah. I heard that. But also the military. You guys know that's part of being in the military is.
Yeah, but look, though, hold on. Think about this. Think about all the countries we've been to and performed for the military. Do you think that the military, any military man or woman actually thought, oh, he gonna kick this shit off New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve, they trying to drink thinking about 2020, and the next thing you know, it's time to roll up and roll out. Nah, they wasn't thinking about that. I mean, just think about how many military people we've been around. You think they was thinking New Year's Eve, we about to go to the Middle East?
Right.
Nah, they wasn't thinking that.
Nah, I feel you.
2020, new decade, this how we gonna start it off?
Mm-hmm. Nah, I feel you. Dope independent music, that's kind of our theme song. That's Nam. That's Nam. Double Life, so shout out to them. They made our theme song. You can still send us music. We'll still play your music, but we got a theme song. And if anybody out there listening want to make another theme song, it's no monopoly on theme songs.
No, because we'll put them all in rotation, but we appreciate that one.
Nam, yes, shout out to Nam. That's that Double Life, man.
Hey, shout out to my folks back home checking me out live. Hey, to everybody, hey, Calvin, what's up, my nigga? It's a long time since I talked to you, man. Good to hear from you. Hey, check this out. Everybody, y'all got to, besides just watching this when we do it on the Facebook Live and Instagram Live, you got to subscribe to the
Yes.
podcast, Dope Dealer Podcast.
Yes, definitely, man. Listen, always we're gonna
What we
we
going to
we
do?
lost another comedy one of our comedy peers, comedy brothers, and we actually lost two.
Two,
One we
yeah.
didn't. So later on we're gonna do that one. I want to separate them and give them their own love, man. But the late great Fat Doctor, Washington D.C.'s
Yeah, for all the
own,
people on the East Coast,
yeah,
they
Fat
familiar with the
Doctor.
Fat Doctor.
If anybody not, I worked with him when I first started. He was real big. In the '90s, I mean, just respected. This is Martin. This is the person who put Martin Lawrence on. He
Yeah.
taught Martin Lawrence the whole game and how to do it. Create a joke and stuff like that. And when he did Def Comedy Jam, when Martin introduced him, Martin said he showed him love when he introduced him. He
Yeah.
said, this is the guy who put me on. He was Martin's OG. Teray put out Teray out of Philadelphia used to work with him. So Teray wrote something. I'm gonna read what Teray posted. This is the homie Teray Gordon, comedian out of Philly. This is his showing some love to the late great Fat Doctor. Goodbye to Fat Doctor, my mentor's mentor, a friend of comedy and comedians. Most of my first road gigs was opening up for Doc somewhere in the DMV. I learned from him the format that I would start doing my own stand-up workshops and eventually Philadelphia Comedy College, because Fat Doctor used to have a comedy school in D.C. My journey in comedy wouldn't have been as pleasant, as informative, or downright fun if it wasn't for Fat Doctor. As life happens, we lose touch with some people. I hadn't spoken or seen Doc in quite some time. I'll regret that. I hold those late night convos until the sun came up or until we ran out of weed a little closer in my heart. Until next time, Godspeed, my friend. So, on the show, anytime we lose a comic, one of our peers, man, we give him the 10 count, man. So, this is the 10 count for Fat Doctor. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace, man. And it's funny. This show we kind of just talking about the past year, 2019, and what 2020 things to expect. And the thing about 2019 is we lost some great comics in
Oh, yeah,
2019.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
John Witherspoon. I was just looking back. Big Rome, he passed like right before. I think it was like December 29th. But it's. Yeah. It's just been it's a couple other comics that I think we lost I'll look back at it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
Oof.
hey man. 2019 was a crazy year, man.
Good for the podcast though. It's
Oh
growing.
yeah,
It's growing.
definitely, man.
2020 was episode 97.
Yes, and we on our way to we on our way to
100 and
man.
beyond.
It's going down. Somebody sent us some love on.
Hey, before I forget this, shout out to my Uncle Bobby, OG Oliver, back in Omaha. It's his birthday today. Unc, hey, I love you for always looking out, protecting the motherfucker. That's my crazy ass uncle I always talk about, Uncle Bobby,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Bobby, he's a hell of a motherfucker. Just a legend back home in North Omaha, Bobby Oliver is. From wrestling to football to the streets. Shit. If you don't know Bobby Oliver, you ain't from North Omaha. Shit. So happy birthday, Unc. I love you, man.
Bobby Oliver. Somebody gave us a good review. A taco lips. Oh, I guess it's apocalypse. He said a taco lips.
Yeah. You got that right.
That's
Yeah.
the screen name.
Yeah.
He just said, hey, he gave us 5-star reviews. Dope Dealers, great podcast to listen to while working. Keep killing shit, guys. And then he sent me on our Instagram page, which is Dope Dealers podcast. Dope Dealers. At Dope Dealers. Yeah, well, I'm saying .com. You don't
I
need
don't know what the fuck you talking about.
It's our first show of 2020. We took a couple weeks off.
That's the nigga who don't get high.
At Dope Dealers on our Instagram page, he sent us. He said, "Hey man, keep putting out fire to listen to some crazy stories." So shout out to Apocalypse. He sent us that, man. And
Hey, look. Check it. He says crazy stories. I got a Toby's True Dope story that happened recently. I know I just shook the whole movie, but
Go
this
ahead.
shit. So I don't know if I mean, after all we talked about, I don't know if you know this, but like basically, I haven't seen my ex-wife since the day I left her, right?
Yeah, yeah. Is that your son's
My
mother?
no, nobody's
Oh,
mama.
nobody. Okay.
Shit, no.
Okay.
So I hadn't seen my ex-wife since the day that I left, right? So it's been 20 years, bruh.
Wow.
Never seen her, you know. Now, obviously, never cared about seeing her. Thank God, you know, we didn't have any kids, so I didn't have to keep seeing her or
Yeah.
dealing with her or anything, because, you know, it was just a time in my life that I just really blanked out. Like I don't even remember half the stuff that happened because I just never think about it.
Right.
So I haven't seen her in 20 years, Paul. Check this out. So I am on the freeway, New Year's Eve, right? Just rolling down the freeway, New Year's Eve, and some tell me to look. I'm on the 405. Some tell me to look over to my left. I look over, and I think I see my ex-wife. Like, you know how you think you see somebody, you don't know if it's them or whatever, and I ain't seen her in 20 years. I don't know if that's fucking her. So I'm like, damn, that sure looks like her. So I look again, and I'm looking like, damn, that is her. And so it just we just end up being side by side for a few miles. So I didn't want her to see, and I'm just like, you know, like I said, the situation was so horrible that I hate to even think about her or talk about her, or mention it, but I
Right.
had to tell this story. So I did one of these moves in the car, like I put my arm up like this, you know, so she couldn't see my face, but I could still look with my eyes. And I looked and it was her, and I was just like, damn, you know, I didn't even know what the chances were that, like, I
Yeah.
didn't know, like, I figured it was some type of sign, but I mean, I was just glad, like, I seen her, and I was like, it had been 20 years, and then, you know, and I was just like, man, I didn't know what the fuck, like, why, out of all the days, why would this happen on the last day
That's
of the
crazy.
decade?
That's crazy.
Like, and I hadn't seen her since probably the year 2000. Now it's about to be the year 2020, and seen her on the 405. And like I said, the relationship was so tumultuous that I just, man, I was shaking in the car. Like, you ever had somebody that you just don't want to see so bad that it's just like, damn.
That's hilarious.
She didn't see me though. You know, she didn't even know it was me, and I was just like, damn. You know, I couldn't believe, that seen her on the 405 on New Year's Eve
Oh my
after
goodness.
20 years.
That's now that's funny that you say that because uh maybe about a week ago. Remember I went to Philly and I told you when I went to Philly, did my show in October. I did some of the local, radio shows, and I did a TV show. My homie has like a morning TV show. So I guess they repeated it like 2 weeks ago. They showed a rerun of it.
Okay.
So in my Facebook, this girl hits me up. She's like, Jamal, what's up? You don't remember me? I'm Tracy. Tracy
Instead of last name.
Cousin. Now Tracy was my second girlfriend in Philly. I haven't seen
In your
her-
life, you mean?
my second girlfriend. Yeah, in my lifetime. That was my
Damn,
second girlfriend.
okay.
I think we dated when I was from 18 to 20. I haven't seen her in 20 years.
Okay.
I think I may have, right before I left Philly, I may have seen her. It may have been even a couple years. So it's like 22 years I haven't seen her. I don't even, I look for her every once in a while. I used to look for, see if she was on social media. She's not even on social media.
Okay.
But her name is a common name. But still somebody in Philly would follow her. I would see something.
Yeah, you would have seen somebody now if you know.
Yeah, because I found some of my other exes on, or they found me on. So anyway, she was like, "Yeah, I saw you on a QDZ show. Congratulations! I remember when Tracy told me you moved out to LA doing your thing. And, I just wanted to let you know, congratulations and keep doing your thing." I was
Okay.
like, "Cool."
Yeah, thank you.
I was like, "How Tracy doing?" She's like, "She good. She actually's my next door neighbor. She lives next door to me." I said, "Oh, crazy. Well." I said, "Well, when you see her, send her my love. Tell her I said hello." I said, "Is she on social media?" She's like, "Yeah, she's already." And she gave me her. She's married now, so she has a different last name.
Okay.
So I found her Instagram page and I found her Facebook page and I've been thinking about just saying hello to her, like DMing her,
Yeah.
just like I haven't yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to do it. I'm gonna send her like a DM like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, hey, because she still looks the same. she sounds the same because she does
How
like
you
these
hear her
she
voice?
does these
Oh,
motivational things
oh,
on her
okay. So you've been
Instagram
watching
page.
videos.
Yeah, she does like these motivational things on her page. So I'm gonna DM her and just say
What?
hello to her. It's good to see her because she was the only girlfriend. I only had three girlfriends and three main. I fucked a lot of chicks in Philly, but three main. And the other two I still keep in touch with. They follow, but Tracy I haven't.
Oh my
I didn't even
God.
know she was still alive. Cause I was like I ain't hear from her nothing.
Oh
So it's
my
good to
God.
finally see her because she was the last of all my three girlfriends that I had no. I didn't know if she was still alive. I didn't know.
So if
You
her
know
relative wouldn't have reached out to you, then
I wouldn't. Yeah, still yeah. It's
well,
been
I'm glad that was a cordial thing and cool. I thought you was about to say some crazy shit.
what like what?
Like her relative said something crazy. That's why I thought.
No, no. What else is going on, man? Philadelphia got a new police commissioner. Her name is Danielle Outlaw. Danielle Outlaw. She was the former police commissioner for Portland, Oregon, which is,
Okay, yeah.
couple
I
cats
mean,
in
she.
Philly like, hold the fuck up. Philly ain't Portland. Portland ain't Philly. I'm like, what?
Well, but
they don't,
Portland
yeah.
had weed, so she let the motherfuckers get away with the weed, and
But she was a cop in Oakland for like 2
yeah,
decades.
yeah.
So she, like, 'cause some cats like, ah, man, how are you gonna bring her in? And she from Portland, and Philly is a whole different world in Portland, man. She listen,
Oh,
get
they
it.
know what they're doing. I mean, she and
Yeah,
plus she know where she coming to. She did her research.
exactly,
She knows what she's doing.
exactly, man. So it was a crazy year last year, man. The big stories, man. I guess the year kind of started off with two big stories, and we actually touched on them. Man. We can just talk about them now. One is coming back because one of the big stories we did a couple shows on was surviving R. Kelly, and they got part two now.
Yeah,
I have no idea why they
I don't know why
doing
they
a
did that
part two.
either. And I came across it like this weekend. I don't know, I was just flipping channels and I seen it. I didn't know it was
I
another season.
I had heard. I remember a couple months ago hearing they was doing a second season. I remember like
Hey, but you
why.
know what? I did know that, and I was just like, I was high and I was sitting there flipping channels, and I seen it, so I stopped for a minute and watched. And I mean, forgive me. I mean, I never watched too much of the first season.
Yeah,
Is what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
okay. So, but what I'm saying is, besides a few, most of these women, I mean, not to, what R. Kelly did was crazy and wrong or whatever. But I'm looking at these women and I'm thinking to myself, why is R. Kelly? Why did he do that? You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you can look at
Yeah,
somebody and I mean, like you could say, okay, it might have happened 20 years ago, but you could tell she was cool back then.
yeah.
I hate to say this, but it was a lady on there. I believe she said she was his
Oh,
hairstylist,
I seen that one.
and I was just sitting there like,
Now that
she
story,
kind of looked like she wasn't telling the truth. Now,
that story had some holes in it.
yeah, I didn't really think she was
I'm not-
telling the truth.
I think she was. Well, I think she left out some stuff. I think she was telling the truth, but she left out some stuff because it's funny that you say that.
Because when she said he came on my face and my kids got to kiss this face,
okay.
I was like, okay,
now
come
this
on now.
that she was a genuine person. She said, I'm a nobody. It was a big thing. It was a big thing. My family looked at me great. The doing his hair like she that was genuine. She was
Yeah.
talking about how her family kind of because you could tell she was saying her family ain't really think too much of her. But then when she started doing R. Kelly hair, her family was
Yeah.
like, damn. Which I don't know that. Goes to show you well, her family made me need to raise their level of if doing R. Kelly here is like
braiding
you
this
made
nigga
it.
hair, yeah.
And she wasn't really getting no. He could have paid her more than that. She wasn't really making no money doing it. But then she said this way kind of, and I think she left some. She said one of his homies tried to holler at her. Remember she said that, and she said she was just like nah, and then all of a sudden R. Kelly cut her off. Remember she said after that. I didn't hear from him for months, and I didn't know what was going on. And I'm like, well, why would R. Kelly cut you? And then she said she texted him, like, is anything wrong? And he was like, come down here, you do my hair. Then she came down there and did his hair. This before that incident that she said he was saying something like you should have told me what happened. But I'm like, why would R. Kelly trip like that just because
Over
your
her.
homie tried to holler at her? I think what she left out was they had already started fucking at that time. Her and R. Kelly had already started fucking at that time. And I think And from what I understand, R. Kelly is real. Once you his girl, like he don't want no niggas talking to you. Like he tell his girls they got to put their head down when another dude come in the room. So I think he tripped off, and when he heard maybe one of the homies tried to, or maybe the homie said something else that maybe she tried. You know what I mean? And that's why he cut her off for a couple months. Then after a couple months, he's like, all right, let me bring her back. I believe the story what she said what happened to her, which was awful.
Yeah,
but
I
I
could
do
believe
think
that.
she left out. I don't think he just out of the blue you just do his hair and he just gonna pull his dick out and spit on you and nut on your face like that. Y'all had already been fucking. Like he.
Oh yeah.
Y'all. That's what I'm saying. That's when she left out.
Yeah.
Y'all had already been fucking.
Yeah, that wasn't the first time.
Ain't no nigga just.
Well,
just
I won't say nobody will do that, but but I doubt it was the first time.
Yeah, just because the story was the next time she came back down there, he just grabbed her and put it. I'm like, y'all had already been fucking. Stop that with it.
So yeah, I don't know why they need a second season of that. I mean, I guess networks. I mean, they just making their money off that. That's what it is. But
that's what it is.
That's
a money.
despicable.
It's a money grab. I just my agent called me for audition. I'm going in on Thursday I'm auditioning for the third season of Surviving R. Kelly. I'm gonna play his cousin. I'm auditioning for his cousin.
That nigga said they gonna have a third season.
So yeah, that was and then another big story we talked. This probably we should have did like the dope of the year, like the nominees for the dope of the year. But I think last year it was a lot of dopes, but the biggest dope was your boy Jesse Smollett.
Yeah.
Or Juicy.
I mean,
like Dave Chappelle says, Juicy Smollett.
That's funny.
Was it any bigger dickhead than him?
Yeah,
he's still to this day talking about he got attacked.
He ain't gonna let it go.
Hey man.
I mean, shit. He should. I mean,
they said, hey man, when you got to live with the lie, man.
And people tried to explain to me like his logic behind it, which I see what they're saying, but I just still never. I never got that. He hasn't worked since, correct?
No, and he's not. He's not. No, Empire's about to go. You might just see him in one of them.
Some commercials and shit.
You think I don't even think he's going. Hollywood, Black Hollywood ain't fucking with him, and White Hollywood ain't fucking with him. Where he gonna go?
Yeah. Black Hollywood definitely.
Now the gay motherfuckers may still mess with him. The gay community may, but hey, man.
Well, I mean, shit. Okay, well then he still got a chance. Shit, that's half of Hollywood. Nigga act like he ain't got no. He still got a chance then. Okay, and
another big story that we talked about tragic story was the Bothan Jean. He was the brother who was killed in his living room, and that story was because the trial and the white lady was found
and the
guilty,
family and the brother hugging her.
All
of that.
But she was found guilty, and I think they gave her 5-6 years.
10 years. She won't do the whole 10.
Yeah. So I mean, that was unfortunately, but it was good that she was found
got
guilty.
some time.
Because a lot of people.
Most of the police ain't got no time for the shit they done.
And a lot of people was thinking she wasn't gonna get any time. A lot of people saying that, man. Another big story: Tekashi, who's from what I understand about to come home soon. They saying, how long he gonna last? How long he gonna last out on the streets?
I don't know. When I thought about the snitching, and I obviously, I know I was thinking old school of how he would be treated. But then after listening at the youngsters and them saying, how they really, snitching ain't the same. Like nowadays, like you said, snitching, I mean, back in the days, a motherfucker would have wanted to kill him. But now,
I told you about
shit,
the
motherfuckers
dude.
can snitch and be standing right next to him. The motherfuckers ain't snitched on.
Yeah.
And then people, and nobody gives a fuck. So, but it's just hard for me to believe that motherfuckers are going to go see him perform. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe it, but this is a new generation. And, I mean, youngsters, shit, maybe the snitching don't bother them. They'll still support him afterwards.
That's true, man. It's weird. First thing, he was whack already. So it's going to be weird when he get out to see, can he do shows? But like you said, this generation, they don't give a fuck about that. I remember we talked about it when I got an OG from the neighborhood, snitch, walking at the club every night, and they niggas have approached him like, yo, man, they say, so what? Who gonna do something to me? That's what he said. and nobody has done anything to him. Nigga been
Damn.
home for like, 7, 8 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Nigga married. He be out with his wife. Like, it ain't, you know what I mean? So
Damn, times have changed
Times
like
have
a
changed, yeah.
motherfucker, boy. Wow.
another big story happened in 2019 is the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Did you ever get you one?
You know what? I finally had a Popeyes chicken sandwich about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, everybody with the Popeyes chicken sandwich, let me tell you some shit. It was good, right? I did enjoy
Yeah,
it.
had one too.
And it was cool because the time I got it, when I stopped, the time I just happened to stop at Popeyes, it wasn't crowded. It wasn't that, I was able to get the sandwich. But look, homie, when I walked into Popeyes chicken, this is for everybody back in Nebraska. When I walked into Popeyes chicken, they were getting a shipment in from the bakery. So they had the boxes of the bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bread is from Rotilio's Bakery in Nebraska.
Oh,
I remember this
shit.
bakery my whole childhood. The bread from Popeye's Chicken comes from Omaha, Nebraska. Actually, La Vista, same shit, suburb. But the bakery is in Nebraska that makes the pot. Because that's what really makes the sandwich. The chicken is good, but shit, it's good chicken everywhere. It's hard to fuck up chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
But the
pretty.
bread is what makes it, and the bread comes from Nebraska. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, damn, I couldn't believe that shit.
The thing that I didn't that's good. I like that it comes in a little bag. They put it in.
Yeah, it
the
keeps
thing I
it
was
fresh.
The thing I was pissed about, it didn't come with no cheese and no lettuce and no tomatoes. That's what I. So next time I will buy one, I will have to make sure I'm close to my crib so I can just go home and throw all that stuff on it.
Hey, and I thought that, look, to be honest, I thought that at first. When I got the sandwich and I opened it up, I said, ain't shit on it. But when I ate them, I was like, it didn't need shit. Because, homie, if they truly thought when they was test tasting this motherfucking sandwich and they brought niggas in to test taste it, if they would have said it needed that, they would have put that shit on there. That's why they went different than Chick-fil-A by not having all that extra shit on there. But that motherfucker's still just as good. If you don't need that shit. Your mind just tell you because you always had that shit on the sandwich that you needed. You don't need it because you ate the motherfucker without it.
Right.
And the true tester sandwich is good because right before I ordered it, it was a brother in line in front of me, and he just ordered 3 sandwiches. He didn't even get no side orders or nothing. I said, okay, this shit must be good. And he started eating the motherfucker as soon as they handed it to him, like he hadn't eaten 2 weeks. I was like, okay, he knew what he was coming for, and he was ready for that motherfucker. He had his mindset.
And it's just like $3.99. It's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not really that.
yeah. The Bombo is just $6.99.
Man, the Bombo. What? What? The Bombo. My bad.
Yeah, it's just $6.99.
Oh,
One
my
side item and
goodness.
drink.
Oh my goodness, man. I'm just going over the year, man. We had, man.
But I like I said, it was good, but it was no standing in line, get shot at, get in a fight,
it wasn't,
get into it with the police good. Ain't no food that goddamn good.
What else happened this year, man? I'm just looking at some of the people we lost. The great Pernell Whitaker, we lost him, man. It's funny. I was just watching his fight with Julio Cesar Chavez. That's on YouTube. The one he got robbed. He whipped Chavez ass. But well, listen, when it's 80,000 Mexicans in the stadium, it's
Yeah, they wasn't gonna allow
they
that.
weren't gonna allow. They weren't gonna allow.
Yo, HB, what's up? Shout out to HB, my homie in Dago.
Oh man, remember Aisha Curry? Remember she was tripping earlier this
Yeah,
year.
wanted the motherfucker to approach her.
Yeah.
I look good too.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, we lost John Singleton too this year, man. Rest in peace, the legend, John Singleton, man. Yeah, we had some great. Oh, and of course, we lost one of our big episodes, man. Your daughter was on this episode, man. Nipsey, we lost the great Nipsey.
Oh yeah. And then you know what I mean? Like, what do you think of the latest story? They said that that because of Nipsey's reading habits, brothers are going to read this. They're reading the same books that Nipsey read because of what he read, and so now in his death, he started a trend of young black men reading who never read really.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, remarkable. That is remarkable.
Yeah, that gets the bell right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's real good, man. So his legacy is still, Did you hear the controversy? I guess some guy out there, I guess, calls himself Whack 100. I guess he's a manager for somebody. But I guess he was on Twitter. He was like, Nipsey is not a
What?
legend.
Yeah, he
He's
said
not a legend.
somebody he was supposed to fight.
He said Nipsey is not a legend. He's not a musical legend, and so people were debating it, because okay, Nipsey doesn't have the musical catalog that Pac had or Biggie had. We know that. He don't have the hits. He had one solid album. He was just about He was just getting to that mainstream.
Shit, Biggie didn't have a big catalog of shit either.
Well, Biggie had hits though. Biggie had two great albums, and he had a lot of I mean, Nipsey had a lot of mixtapes. He got a lot of music he put out. Mixtape, solid music.
Yeah.
He just it's different in back in them days because there wasn't no mixtapes back in them days. They put out albums and stuff. And now today, you can put out 5 mixtapes before you put out your first album and stuff like that. But yeah, Nipsey is a legend.
Plus, who is this nigga to say that? A legend. I mean, that's for an individual to choose on his own who his legends are in his mind, his or her mind.
Yeah.
Who is this Whack 100 motherfucker?
I think he's
any nigga that call himself Whack 100 fucking.
Yeah.
Damn, the motherfucker want to take niggas can't have nothing. Niggas trying to hold it, have praise for somebody and respect for somebody who did shit in the hood and tried to help motherfuckers and better himself, and then this nigga just gonna spit on a nigga's casket.
Yeah, why was you? I mean, Nipsey is a legend in his death he became even more of a legend. I mean,
this nigga had his funeral at Staples Center.
Exactly.
Fuck with that Whack 100 talking about.
That's legendary right there.
Yeah.
You got your funeral, come on, man. You got your funeral at the Staples Center, man.
Yeah.
Like, what Snoop? Remember Snoop came out, man. He said, "Nick, cuz like you filled up the Staples Center, man. That's saying something right there." Man.
Yeah, shit.
Of course, we lost. We when we talked about it many times when it happened, we lost the late great John Witherspoon.
Yeah.
I think his son is in a commercial. Did you see his son? His son got a commercial. I think it's one of the cable commercials. Like his son is in a cable truck, like putting up lines. Something like that. So
good for him. Good for his son.
Good for him, man. Go ahead. I cut you off. I don't know what you was about to say.
To get out these deaths. I found out something recently that I just couldn't believe that in 2019. Okay, let me ask you who you think it is. In 2019, who was the most Googled human being in the world? 2019.
2019.
The most Googled human being in the world. 2019.
Well,
who you think it is?
I'll put it like this. It's got to be somebody, knowing these motherfuckers is somebody ridiculous. It's somebody who...
Well, it ain't because somebody doing all the shit is good.
I mean...
But just think, who is the most Googled... Who would you guess, Paul?
One of the Kardashians? One of the Jenners? Paul, who you
That
guess?
wouldn't even... If it was one... They always win it. They've been like that in Instagram followers since, people started tracking shit like this. Who do you think? Don't look. I know you ain't looking it up.
I'm not looking it up.
Oh, okay. Who is the most Google? Who would be your guess? Take a guess.
Kanye.
No. Okay. Who do you?
I said the Kardashians.
It's not Kanye or the Kardashians. That would be easy. I wouldn't even be talking about this shit.
Trump.
No, that's somebody easy.
So that's what I'm saying. It's somebody weird.
Yeah, somebody. If it was one of them, I wouldn't even.
It's like that Catch Me Outside girl. Probably her. I don't even know. Cash Me Outside. I don't even know her name.
Why isn't there's nobody Googling that bitch?
No, you'd be surprised.
Okay, y'all don't know. I'm gonna have to tell y'all. The most Googled human being in the world, 2019, Antonio Brown.
God damn,
You're right.
I forgot all about Antonio Brown.
Yeah. The most Googled human being.
Fuck Antonio Brown.
No, but and you got to look how big that is. Okay, let's just look at this. Okay. All right, let's just think about if every football fan Googled him. Let's just say every football fan. Then now, okay, it's past that. It's not just football fans. It's not just casual fans. But you got all these scenarios. You got First of all, his fucking feet was all fucked up. Then you got the helmet issue. Then you got him not wanting to play for the Raiders. Then you got him fucking up in New England, getting out of there. Then you got the the sexual assault cases. Then you got the the contract issues. When you incorporate all these things, I was so shocked. He was the most Googled individual in the world this year, in the year 2019.
I don't.
And he didn't even play.
I knew. Like
He didn't even play.
I knew it was. Excuse me. I knew it was somebody ridiculous. I knew it was. Yeah, it just goes to show you the more. That's what I'm saying, Toby.
Joey, what's up? Hey, did you know Antonio Brown was the most Googled human being in the world in 2019?
Damn.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. You hear his song?
Oh man, ain't nobody. Come on. Man.
Hey, no. Look. Check this out. Let me say something, man. I can't front. I can't front on this, man. The track he made, Whole Lot of Money, that shit's a club banger.
It's called Whole Lot of Money?
Whole Lot of Money. It's a club banger, man. I can't front. I'm the last one that wanted to say this nigga. I mean, the way he fucked over my Raiders, I really don't want to say nothing good about him. And but I can't front, man. Whole Lot of Money. That shit, the track is tight. Now, I mean, it's more the producer, but I mean, it's a club banger. It's some shit that if you heard it in the club, you would be like, it's cool, and you wouldn't even know who it was.
Okay, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna listen.
Whole Lot of Money.
I'm gonna listen to it on the way home.
And I gotta be honest. I mean, he's in this instance, he's being smart with it. He's putting out one track at a time, and he has it on Apple Music, and he has it on YouTube, and then he has another track on Spotify. So he's putting one track out that you got to pay for. And so he's like yesterday, the Whole Lot of Money came out. He had over 300,000 hits. So he made over $3,000 just yesterday off the track in a few hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I know
as much as I would like to say it was whack, I can't front. The Whole Lot of Money, that shit, it was decent.
Well, I know he showed up to the Saints workout acting a fool. The Saints worked him out. He showed up with an entourage, with camera crew.
Cause he knew they wasn't going. He knew they was fronting.
And then talking about it was a publicity stunt. Like dude. Yeah. So what's the chance? What's the chances of him being back in the NFL?
Oh, very high. He'll be back next year.
You think so?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You can't find. I mean, shit. Hell yeah. All these motherfucking teams looking for wide receivers and these coaches losing jobs. Hell yeah, he'll be back. Somebody will bank on. Somebody will be like, fuck it. I mean, especially by next season, they'll be able to truly investigate. See what he did to the women that accused him of sexual assault or whatever that situation is. The truth should be out by it. I mean, So why wouldn't he be back on the field next year? Somebody gonna take a chance. Hell yeah. All he need is one.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, but he got to get off that damn Twitter, man.
But the thing is, like, he got a shot. But I mean, shit, Kaepernick kneeling,
Kaepernick. Shout out to them new sneakers. Them joints dope.
Yeah, they sold out in one day.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Everybody. He sent a pair to Janet Jackson. She posted a picture of her with him on, thanking him and stuff like that.
That's some boss shit right there. Sending some to Janet Jackson.
But you got to, man.
But no, I'm just saying, out of all the individuals you could have named, just to think he sent something to Janet Jackson like that. I shout out to Colin for thinking of that. Shit, Janet Jackson. I mean, shit, that took me way back.
Yeah, it was crazy. So 2020, man. We here, man. We here, 2020, man. Dope Dealer Podcast. We got some things we planning, man. We more dope guests. Some big for the 100th episode, but we're gonna start doing couple live shows here and there, man. That's
I know here and there, yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, no, I said every so look out for that, man, and we just appreciate everybody rocking with us. We coming up on 2 years, like ain't it like almost 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, that's what was so crazy about the last 2 weeks we took off. I mean, that was the first time we had any time off, and that shit was just crazy. I mean, 2 weeks off, but yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah, did y'all miss us? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, like they could. Oh yeah,
Look,
they said they did miss us.
yeah, a couple people were hit us up like, yo, man, can't wait for y'all to come back and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then it's like, I mean, it felt weird taking a break, because I mean, that's one thing I always stood out in my mind when I was talking to the homie Felipe Esparza about the podcast. He said the main thing is you got to be consistent. You got to be there every week for the people. And so taking the 2 weeks off, but that was a long run, and
And we, like I think people understood.
Oh yeah, they understood it was a holiday.
Yeah, it was the holiday.
And the way that shit fell on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and when we record the podcast on Tuesdays.
We had some. Look at our guests, man. We had Tyree, Elaine, Hope Flood, man. We had some. We brought the Evan Lionel telling his story. We got to follow up with him, and
yeah. Shout out to Evan, and shout out to his son. I seen it was his son's 17th birthday, I believe yesterday.
Oh, he said he did something about it.
Yeah, his son's 17th birthday yesterday, and it looks like somehow he had found a current picture of him. So I'm hoping that maybe he's making some progress into finding his kids. Because, the picture I looked at looked like a 17-year-old now. Like, it wasn't like a lot of times, when it's one of Evan's child's birthdays and he has to post things about it, it's the old pictures, and that shit like fucks me up when I look at it. Like he'll say it's my daughter's 13th birthday or whatever it is, and you'll realize the picture is from 6 years old, and that's just all he got. That shit fucks me up every time he has to do that. That shit makes me feel sad.
Yeah. That definitely.
But I felt good about his son's 17th birthday, because this picture did look current. So
that's good. So maybe we'll get him in here to.
Yeah, hopefully he's making progress.
To talk about that. Another thing we definitely got to work on is your search for your father, for your biological father. Man, we definitely we got it. And I know I've been kind of lunching on it, like putting it on the social media.
Honestly, when I think about it, there'll be times, I'm like fired up about it, but then it's just like frustration will set in, or maybe it's just, just them voices, oh man, you ain't gonna find nobody, and they probably dead and all this type of shit.
Yeah, but you never know. And still, even if you find out something, it's closure. So and I know we'll talk more. I know you said you got some leads, but we gotta put it out there in social media, because I'm sure some people out there know.
And this is, hey, you know what, man? It's so funny because 2020 is here, right? We know we in it, and I got something that could possibly happen that will be will be really special to me. But like now I got about 9 months before it can happen. It's gonna fuck y'all up. I'm hoping this could be the two of the greatest days of my life could happen. It might not happen, but it could happen. And what I'm saying is, I'm set up, and they back to back. They back to back days. It's gonna fuck y'all up. Here's what can happen in the month of September. September 2020. On September 15th could be my last day of child support. My daughter will be 18.
Oh, shit.
And September 16th, it would be my grandmother's 100th birthday.
Whoa.
So I'm just praying that this works out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, Grandma, can you hold on for just 9 more months at least? And then we'll be like, can you imagine, like, in 2 consecutive days, my child support could be up and my grandmother could turn 100.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping, it goes through.
Man. Yeah, we all hope that'd be incredible, man.
You never know how life gonna be, if grandma gonna make it these 9 months and shit. You never know about the motherfucking people at the child support place either. They like to come up with some extra shit. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers. I don't trust them. I'm gonna start contacting them motherfuckers like May though, like for real. I mean, on the real. I'm not bullshitting.
Oh, right.
I'm be like, hey, look, everything on schedule, right? Because I don't want no shit. no, in and up till it's 25. No extra shit. I can't take no more, my nigga. I can't take no more of nothing.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So, man, I when I think about those 2 days, I'm like, man, please let that happen, God. I ain't asked for a whole lot, but hey, let this child support in and let grandma turn 100 in back-to-back days, and I'll sit my ass down for a moment. That would be two of the greatest days of my life.
Yes.
I'm tired of all this shit.
Yeah. Whew.
September.
Whew, man. Well, hopefully your ex won't be on Comedy Hype doing interviews.
Hey, I don't give a fuck what you get on. As long as that shit's over with, I don't give a fuck. You can get on anything. I just want the shit over with.
Definitely. Dope Dealers Podcast, man. Another thing we want to send like I said, we lost some comics, and we actually lost this comic probably about a month ago, my Philly brother, but I don't think I think I meant to do something with him, but I think I may have forgot. This is the homie Chris Cotton out of Philly. Good brother, was up in New York for the last few years and was working with Comedy Central, was doing real good up there, man.
And let me say this before you pay the respects to him. It's like, to everybody listening, go out and enjoy live stand-up comedy now. And it doesn't have to be someone that you know and you've been watching for years. You go see the people that you know and love, and also go see comedians that you have never heard of, and just sit down and listen and get to know new people and and enjoy the broad realm of comedy that's out there. Because unfortunately, it's taken a lot of us to die before people even know who the fuck we are.
True.
Unfortunately. I mean, and I've had those thoughts in my mind before. I said, damn, this is just real shit, I'm telling you. It's like right now, I stand a chance of being more famous dead than alive.
Shit.
What the fuck? It ain't no shit. It's the truth. It's true. If I died today, everybody would go listen to everything I ever done and talk about me and tell the times they seen me at the club and wherever the fuck I was at. They would go buy my motherfucking CD. They would do everything if I died today. And that's real. I mean, I've already confronted that. There's about an 80% chance I'll be more famous dead than alive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all right. Amen. Listen, that's real talk. That's real talk, man. So please support stand-up comedy. I want to play a little clip of him. This is Chris Cotton, and we'll wrap it up with that.
Want to sell online? Go to Wix.
We're gonna take that. We don't need the commercial. So this is Chris Cotton.
I'm from South Philly. You know what I hate? I hate the fact that when I say that now, no one gives a shit anymore. Back in the day, you say you're from South Philly, people be like, oh, he's from South Philly, how'd you wallet? This guy's dangerous. Now you say it's like, oh, South Philly's a nice place. The gentrification, the gentrification is nice now. And some of y'all are like, oh, he's about to complain about people moving. I'm not. I don't care that much. My dad owns this house. So I don't care. That sounds so selfish, but it's the truth. All right, now, thing is, with gentrification, I'm not angry at people moving in. I'm angry that it's going to ruin the stories for my kids. Like, I don't want to be talking to my kids, be walking down the street, and it's like, yo, see the house right there? Crack all day. That's what he sell crack at. Next to the muffin stand, it wasn't a muffin stand. It was crack. They give me 2 chocolate chip muffins. These kids got to learn. Thing is, a lot of people say in the hood, people say now you got to vote so we can change everything in the hood, make it better. It's dumb. You know what I mean? And no president should be tweeting. None. But his tweets. He tweets at North Korea like he's been beefing with them for like 5 years and they live around the corner. Those same tweets, if you work at Applebee's, you're like, I'm gonna leave this one in the drafts. Like that's... might lose my job. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, no, fuck that, I'm the president. He sends out tweets. North Korea, if I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. Swear to God, it's hashtag free smoke. Like, you're the president. You can't use free smoke. You can't use it. I'm not gonna be surprised tonight if we go to bed, wake up and just eat a dick. That's what he tweets. That's the whole tweet. No context, it's everybody. You know? President doesn't give a fuck, dude. It's awful. I see, okay, let's just say, You become a great grandparent, right? One day you're with your grandchild. You're helping them with their homework, their history homework. You get to number 3, and number 3 reads, what was the tweet that started the war? And who was the president that tweeted? You're gonna be like, yeah, that guy made some good points there last time. It is what it is, man. You know what's funny? Like, I look at this day and age now, and everybody's like running around getting your 23andMe done. You know what I mean? You get your DNA test. If you don't know what that is, that's those, they send you a DNA test. You send your DNA back, and you just trust it. That's it. You just trust it. They send you back a piece of paper. That's what you do. You give them your DNA. They give you back some paper. I mean, you still hide your social security number because that's important to you. Someone asks for your social, you get real quiet. 2. But your DNA, I'll send it to some random dude I never met. That makes fucking sense. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I grew up poor. I just don't trust that shit. No, hell no. I'm not sending my DNA to some random person. Oh, it's a 23andMe. People get all excited. They get their little paper back. You know what I mean? They start crying. Oh, I thought I was all Scottish. Come to find out I'm half Jamaican. No, the fuck you're not. You're not half Jamaican. Whoever's sending off the pages, they just letting them shit, they just making them rain. They don't give a fuck what envelope they're going in. Think they really care? They just got a job. Yeah, I just got hired. Fuck him. He's Jamaican. You know what I mean? White dudes in Brooklyn just say, hey, Wagwan, what the fuck is wrong with you, Jeff? What are you doing? Get off the back of your leg before you get the shit slapped. Nah, Bradman, check out the paperwork. Nah. You know what's funny? Like, if the Ancestry people and the 23andMe people get together, they are cloning all you motherfuckers. When I say that joke, people get a little tight. They're like, oh, man, fuck, you got a good point. I did register for both of those. I'm fucked. And some people are like, he's just being dramatic. You say that till you end up at one of those big box buildings or a convenience store, and you're serving you. You go, oh, this is weird. Hi, me? Yeah, motherfucker, yeah, they cloned the shit out of you. You did the ancestry, didn't you? Yep, they got me good. All 23andMe is like Carfax with DNA. It just shows you all the shit that could be, you know what I mean? And if you had a previous owner, that's for black people. That's
funny.
Yes. Chris Cotton. So we're going to give him the 10 count. And here we go right here. Rest in peace, homie. Definitely
hey, shout out Keith Lewis. What's good, homie? Hey,
Lewis.
Aaron Wesley, what's happening?
Yo.
Kev, Happy New Year, bruh. Hey, and Harry, hey, you couldn't hear because we was playing a clip of comedian Chris Cotton that passed away. So you'll be able to hear when you go to the Dope Dealer podcast.
And check us out on YouTube, or it drops on Thursday also, man. So yeah, we appreciate everybody listening this week, man. You got anything coming up, or?
Tomorrow night I will be at I'm gonna tell you exactly where it is. Shit. Oh, I even know they ain't gonna know that. Well, they just hear it. I'll be at the Common Space LA with my good friend Sean McBride. That's in Hawthorne. It's a brewery. So there. And then this Friday I'll be in Whittier, Sage Nightclub at 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Sage. That's one of my favorite spots. I got couple things coming up. Saturday, January 18th, I'm back with the homegirl Twyla Johnson, the Nothing But Funny show. We're at the Federal in North Hollywood. And then you guys know that's an afternoon show. That's Saturday, January 18th. That's from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., man. So check that out, man. And I got something else coming up, too. Give me a quick second. I just gotta find it. I don't know if I'm gonna find it in time, but yeah. But that's the main one. So check that out. If I find the other one out before we're done, listen. Subscribe to us. Spread the word. Leave a review. Please go to our Instagram page, or go to Apple podcast and leave a review, and of course go to our Instagram page and DM us the review, and we'll send you a free t-shirt, man. I know it's a couple people out there I still owe t-shirts to. Just give me some time, man. I'm gonna get it out to you. Listen, man, we love you guys, man. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. January 28th, Tuesday, January 28th. I'm at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. I'm doing We Own the Last Hollywood show. We Own the Last Hollywood show. Dope lineup. That's January 28th. So you can check me out Tuesday, January 28th, man. Anything else, Tobe? Or?
No, that's about it.
Man, we listen. Hey, man, 2020 is going down, man. We starting out the year. It's going to be a dope year, man. Shout out to everybody at Comedy Pop-Up. Shout out to Paul, man. We out.